Good evening. Tonight, we are going to sit quietly in a room full of starlight, in a college observatory more than 100 years ago. There is nothing here that will startle you. No loud sounds, no sudden turns. Just a calm room, a soft lamp, and the patient work of counting stars. If you fall asleep before we reach the end, that is perfectly all right. Let your breathing slow. Let the pillow take the weight of your head. And we will begin. The building sits on a small hill just outside the city of Boston. It is evening, and the great dome above holds a telescope pointed at the night sky. But we are not going up to the telescope tonight. We are going into a plain room on a lower floor, a long room with tall windows, wooden desks, and shelves. Here, the sky does not arrive as light. It arrives as glass. For each clear night, the telescope has captured the stars on large photographic plates, and it is here, in this quiet room, that the real work is done, long after the sky has been photographed. At the desks sit women, perhaps a dozen of them, each with a glass plate laid before her on a small lighted frame. On the plate, the night sky has been frozen. Thousands of stars, caught as tiny black dots on the clear glass, each one a sun impossibly far away. The women lean over these plates with magnifying lenses, and they study them, star by star, measuring how bright each one is, noting its exact position, writing the numbers into ledgers in a steady, careful hand. This is slow work. There is no way to hurry it, and no reason to try. They were called, at the time, computers. Not machines, but people who computed, who did the long and patient work of turning starlight into numbers. Many of them had studied astronomy but had few other doors open to them. And so they came here, to this quiet room, and they gave their attention to the sky. Row upon row of stars. Plate after plate. A single plate might hold the light of a whole region of the heavens, and a woman might spend days on it, moving her lens slowly across the glass, missing nothing. One of them was named Williamina Fleming, who had come from Scotland and, almost by accident, ended up organizing the whole system for sorting stars. Another was Annie Jump Cannon, who could look at the pattern of a star's light and place it, gently and surely, into its proper kind. She worked through hundreds of thousands of stars in her lifetime, one at a time, and the way she sorted them is still, in its bones, the way astronomers sort stars today. Imagine that. A quiet woman at a desk, with a lens and a ledger, laying down an order that would outlast her by 100 years. And there was Henrietta Leavitt, who studied a certain kind of star that pulses slowly, growing brighter and dimmer over days. She noticed something that no one had seen before, a steady relationship between how long a star took to pulse and how bright it truly was. It sounds like a small thing, a pattern in a ledger. But it gave astronomers, for the first time, a way to measure the distance to faraway stars. It became one of the tools that let us understand just how vast the universe is. She found it not through a telescope, but through patience, at a desk, in this quiet room. Picture the room in the evening. The lamps are low and warm. There is the faint sound of pages turning, the soft scratch of a pen, the occasional quiet word between two women comparing a measurement. Outside, the real stars are wheeling slowly overhead, the same stars caught on the glass plates within. And in here, unhurried, star by star, the sky is being read. Not conquered, not rushed. Simply read, the way you might read a long and gentle book, one line at a time, in no hurry to reach the end. Their names were, for a long time, mostly forgotten, tucked into the footnotes of other people's discoveries. But the work remained. The catalogues they built, star by star, became the foundation on which later astronomers stood. Every time we speak of how far away a galaxy is, we are leaning, quietly, on the patience of women at desks, with lenses and ledgers, in a lamplit room. There is something restful in that thought. That great things can be built slowly, in silence, by people who simply gave their careful attention, night after night, to the stars. Rest now. The sky is being counted, gently, by patient hands. There is nothing you need to measure tonight. Let yourself drift, and sleep.